Shows the Salinas River has overflowed its banks south of Salinas. Caltrans has closed the Chular River Bridge because of the water levels. The Monterey County town of Spreckles is one of the areas officials are most concerned about. The county has set up shelters for evacuees, and local hotels are also offering discounted rooms. Officials are expecting potential flood stage activity through at least Sunday.
Holy shit, it went through the garage.
Yeah, watch out all that areas.
I'll show you where the poison oak is. I was looking for that.
I've been lucky. I used to pull it out for people. I'm not that crazy anymore. But I've never found it.
Tenggelam. Waduh.
No idea. It's coming out of the creek over there. It's overflowing the creek and coming in. That creek from out there is going over the.
Heavy rain continued to drench California on Tuesday as an ongoing parade of storms left much of the state in disarray, with power outages, collapsed roadways, mud and landslides and treacherous floodwaters widespread across nearly the length of the state. Authorities have attributed at least 16 fatalities to the onslaught of storms that began in late December. Flash flooding prompted the evacuation of all of Montecito and other parts of Santa Barbara County on Monday and also swept away a 5-year-old boy who remains missing. Early Tuesday, 2 people died in a crash on Highway 99 near Visalia, between Fresno and Bakersfield, when a tree fell on the road, the California Highway Patrol said. About 210,000 customers had no power across the state Tuesday as gusty showers and storms swept ashore. One midday storm brought downpours and unusual lightning, thunder and hail to San Francisco. In Santa Barbara, a government official told the National Weather Service that more than 100 vehicles were underwater and that first responders had made some 40 rescues. In nearby Montecito, where authorities ordered all residents to evacuate Monday, a road stretching across foothill communities was destroyed, the Weather Service reported. The Weather Service office in Los Angeles wrote that this was the most impressive storm to hit the region since January 2005. Mud and debris flowed down the hills of areas including Studio City, surrounding some homes and forcing some residents to shelter in place. Flash flooding turned streets into streams even in densely populated Beverly Hills and downtown LA. In downtown Los Angeles, the rain submerged parked cars, according to photos that circulated on social media. Flights were delayed at Los Angeles International Airport, a spokeswoman said. At Los Angeles Union Station, floodwaters spilled into a pedestrian tunnel. In Chatsworth, a community in the San Fernando Valley, firefighters rescued 2 people trapped inside a sinkhole that swallowed 2 vehicles Monday night. The 2-phase storm system has brought multiple waves of heavy rain and hundreds of reports of flooding across the Golden State since Sunday night. It comes on the heels of several other systems that have been unrelenting for the past 2 weeks. California had its driest 3-year period on record from October 2019 through September 2022, and yet it remains to be seen how lasting an impact the weather whiplash might have on drought conditions there. The extreme precipitation is filling reservoirs and piling up snowpack, but because the ground is well saturated, much of the fallen rain will end up in the Pacific Ocean. Multiple rivers across California had reached flood stage Tuesday and were forecast to soon crest. In Santa Cruz, which has been battered by both heavy rains and storm surges from the sea, an overnight windstorm ripped out trees and scattered debris across city streets. In the hills above the University of California Santa Cruz, downed power lines closed roads and convoys of PG and E-Trucks, the state's main electricity provider, combed through the area removing fallen logs and trying to restore power. Many businesses in the city's downtown, which runs on both sides of the San Lorenzo River, had placed sandbags and tarps in front of their doors in anticipation of the river continuing to swell. But the level of the water began to recede before it broke its banks. Tuesday began with a bang for much of the Golden State as strong to severe thunderstorms, with a pair of nocturnal tornado warnings, jolted residents awake in the middle of the night. Sierra Nevada, California, January 15, 2023. On Saturday, January 14, a snowfall raced over the Sierra Nevada mountains, and drivers on I-80 around Lake Tahoe were warned of poor visibility.
Hi, good girl.
The National Weather Service anticipated Saturday afternoon snowfall rates of up to 2 inches per hour. Up to 18 inches of more snowfall were predicted for the greater Lake Tahoe region until 10 a.m. Tuesday. I-80 in Northern California was partially blocked on Saturday, according to officials, because of poor visibility. The California Department of Transportation captured footage of the I-80 at Donner Summit with blowing snow and traffic. According to the state police, the highway was shut down in both directions near Colfax and the Nevada state line.
He's good.
2 feet of snow fall on Tahoe resorts, delaying openings and raising the possibility of further snowfall. At Lake Tahoe, snow accumulated all day on Saturday, and local resorts reported more than 2 feet of fresh snow on Sunday morning, with more snow likely on the way.
Look at these walls.
Through Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., the Truckee-Tahoe region is under a winter storm warning from the National Weather Service in Reno. At lake level, the new warning predicts 8 to 18 inches of snowfall and 1 to 3 feet of snow above 7,000 feet. Chain controls are in place on all Tahoe routes this morning, with the exception of the stretches from South Lake Tahoe's Y to State Line and from the Y to Camp Richardson, which cause traffic to move slowly. About 16 inches of snow fell on Heavenly Mountain Resort, which announced a delayed opening and suggested that visitors stay at home until the resort opens. According to Heavenly's tweet, today's opening will probably be postponed. Do not arrive early to hang out, instead, please wait at home for the elevators to open. Take it leisurely and safely. There is enough of snow to be obtained. In order to clear the 2 feet of snow that fell there in the last 24 hours, Sierra at Tahoe will also be closed for a longer period of time. Due to snow closures along State Route 88 from 2 miles east of Kirkwood to 5 miles west of Pickett's Junction at Carson Pass, it is difficult to reach Kirkwood Mountain Resort from Lake Tahoe. The Weather Service anticipates a break in the stormy weather for the most of Sunday and another blast of heavy snow late tonight into Monday morning, which is expected to affect traffic for the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. The authority warns against going since there is a potential that you may get stranded in your car for a long time as you wait for the weather to clear and the roads to be cleaned. The storm from Sunday night into Monday is moving south and might bring Mammoth even more amazing snowfall totals. The Lake Tahoe Basin, surrounding passes, and regions south of US 50 could experience significant snowfall totals before this storm clears the region overnight Monday, according to the agency. A quick-hitting storm that will arrive in the area on Wednesday night later in the week has the potential to bring snow to all elevations. Travel delays are probable even if major snowfall volumes are not predicted.
So that's snow right outside the window here. That's a hot tub. It is a lot of snow here.
High pressure will provide dry weather through the weekend and a dry conclusion to the week, but a wind event could make the lake dangerous and affect ski resort operations.
This is like 11 a.m. Saturday. Just talked to a local who lives here, said she'd never seen this much snow. Pretty crazy.
The Sierra looks to be in the path of a few more storms, but with this final large storm, there finally appears to be some intriguing meteorological changes. A surface low is over Monterey Bay around 4 o'clock a.m. and crosses the Sierra near Mammoth late in the morning, according to the current Icon Model 12Z run, while the upper-level wave associated with this final storm passes over Sacramento late in the morning.
Can't see nothing.
On Monday, Mammoth will receive an additional layer of snow, and the mountain should receive 3 feet.
Absolutely freaking crazy. So much snow.
Holy shit, it went through the garage. People in Livermore have been dealing with flooding up to their knees. Take a look at this view from Sky Fox showing parts of a neighborhood along a creek that flooded. Now, the area of Bluebell Drive and Galloway Street was really hit hard. Neighbors reported 6 inches of water in their homes, and at least one person used a paddle board to try to get around. Neighbors say they haven't seen anything like this before.
It was raining very hard last night up against our windows and from 2 to 4 in the morning. So didn't think we would wake up to see this.
Now, neighbors spent the day cleaning up all that flood damage. The crews were also called to the neighborhood to tow away cars that were stranded. Damage along the Santa Cruz coastline to one of the most scenic locations there. Almost 3 weeks of heavy rain caused parts of West Cliff Drive to collapse into the ocean. And about a mile of that road near Lighthouse Field State Beach may be closed for the next few months.
We've had so many storms coming back to back to back that we don't have enough of a dry period and where the swells are lower to try to, do some protection in that area.
And people who live in the area have been watching the huge waves crashing on the shore and say they've never seen anything like it.
We saw the waves hitting the wooden fencing that was all along here and watched it just explode up in the air.
Now, the city of Santa Cruz advises just avoid that area. Barricades are now installed to seal off that damaged road.